Will the new Funko CEO be an epic failure? Well, we just found out that Funko has appointed a brand new CEO.
Not quite yet. They do not take on their CEO duties until September 1st, 2025.
And this is right after the events of kicking Cynthia Williams right to the curb. Kicked her off the board of directors, no longer in the CEO position. Just put her out with the trash. I don't like it.
I don't like it at all.
No, I'm talking about when she allegedly pinched my buttocks at NYCC 2024. I'm married! How dare you? I liked it a lot, actually. I just didn't want Heather to know. Now it's awkward. Thanks, Cynthia. But we want to know who this new CEO is, and Heather has taken a lot of notes. We're going to talk about the new CEO, and we're going to talk about what the CEO is supposed to do, and a little bit about his background. We want to know if he's going to be a good fit for Funko. I just want to say by the look of his face, did you see his face?
Mm-hmm.
By the look at his face, I'm just going to go ahead and say it now. He looks fun. I said it, and I don't care. You can judge me all you want. He looks fun. If I saw him at the barbecue, I know he and I are going to share a beer together. He looks like that type of guy.
Okay. That's a lot of thoughts about someone's picture.
He's the guy that's grilling, and I'm over there telling him, you need to flip it one more time, and we're almost there.
You know, I bet you he has like a really punny apron on.
Okay, you took it too far. Don't make it weird. Okay, anyway, what notes do you have, Heather?
All right, so first, let's talk about what a CEO's role is, because let me tell you something. Me and Chris, we've gotten that data wrong sometimes. We've said things that didn't really, that we maybe personally disagreed with, that we blamed on the CEO, but it may not have been the CEO's fault. So, let's talk about what a CEO's job is. This comes from Google.
Oh.
A CEO's responsibilities primarily involve leading the company, making strategic decisions, and ensuring overall business success. They are responsible for setting the company's vision and strategy, managing operations, and overseeing financial performance. CEOs also act as a key communicator both internally to employees and externally to stakeholders. Now,
AKA a big dog, by the way.
A big
That's
dog
CEO
with a D-A-W-G. Don't
big
get it
W.
confused. Yeah. So let's talk about Funko's previous CEOs. Brian Mariotti was a CEO from 2005 when Mike Becker sold the company to him up until 2022, 2023. Michael Lunsford was an interim. Yes, he was an interim CEO for just under a year in that time frame, and then we came up with Cynthia Williams.
My girl.
My girl. And she lasted a little bit over a year before, July of this year when Michael Lunsford came back. But his role in the company lasted very short. That was in July, and it's currently August 12th when they named a new CEO. So he was not interim CEO for very long. But let's talk a little bit about Cynthia Williams, because she had been head of Magic the Gathering and Wizards of the Coast,
yes,
for a while, and there were a lot of complaints about that. I don't know enough about that company to know how her role could have affected them, although a lot of people were very pessimistic about her.
Because she was reprinting Magic cards, apparently.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
And she also heard Dungeons and Dragons, from as far as I know.
Oh, that's not good.
So they brought her in already with some negative feedback.
Yeah.
Which is something I have not read about this new person yet.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything negative yet.
Me neither.
Got that big smile, though. He looks like he's ready for a barbecue.
Anyway.
He's going to toss some wieners around.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Anyway.
And some buns.
Anyway, what I would like to note before we get into who the new CEO is I'd like to talk about how long things take to change.
Yeah. Well, of course. You can't just walk through the door and change everything. It doesn't happen that way.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, especially people on the outside, expect things to change immediately. But
well, if you change things too fast, Heather, you could ruin everything.
But it's not just that. Even if you wanted to change things very fast, it's hard to do. You have so many branches in a big company like that. And in order to do things, you have to have concepts. You have to have artwork. You have to manufacture things. You have to make sure that all of your strategies will work themselves out before you even start the manufacturing process, which typically is a pretty long process. So, realistically, I don't know how much Cynthia could have done in the time that she was there that we actually saw as consumers.
She didn't cut the mustard, Heather.
Yeah, but...
She apparently did not make enough money. They said, we got to get you out of here.
But did
There's
it have...
only one way, and that's the streets.
But did it have to do with her, or did it have more to do with her trying to clean things up and them not seeing results as quickly as they wanted to?
She's a CEO. She's got to be strategic. She's got to make some changes out of the gate. I'm sure she did make some changes, but she had to make some changes, and whatever changes she made and whatever she did not cut the mustard.
Again, what I'm saying is things take a long time to make happen. So I really don't know how much we on the outside would have seen. Internally, I feel like they may have seen a bit more. But anyway, let's move on to this new guy. You want to talk about him for a bit?
Yeah, sure.
You want to pull up your big bad, what is it?
Well,
it's an article.
It's an article. So the first article is when he was hired on at Netflix.
No, I don't want to talk about that.
But he was hired on at Netflix in 2020.
Yeah,
Like,
I have notes.
You have okay, look, by the way, the picture, was that right or was that wrong? He's got a I love barbecuing face on. I'm telling you, he's wearing it.
Let me tell you why.
He's even got a dimp. You see that little dimp on his face?
Let me tell you why he's bad for barbecues. Because you know, under this picture, he's wearing a pair of white Skechers, and white Skechers and barbecue sauce don't mix very well. Go to the next article. I want to hear about him and Funko.
Okay, well here, you're telling me that's not a barbecue
That is
face?
a barbecue man.
Okay.
All right, scroll up to the headline. Netflix consumer products boss Josh Simon exits to become Funko CEO. Now let's look at his picture for a moment again.
Let's take him in. You know, he's a looker.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah.
Got a good smile, got some good eyes. His hair could use a little bit of work.
That hair's looking good, Heather. I think he just took a hat off. But he also has a very large Adam's apple.
He does.
It looks like there's a finger poking out of his throat. And that's weird and sort of horrific. But he loves barbecuing.
Yeah, that's
his favorite thing to do.
Man, I bet when he's eating the barbecue, that thing's moving all weird.
Let's not talk about it. This guy is Josh Simon.
Yes, and he was Netflix's head of consumer products, and he left to become CEO at Funko. He succeeds interim Funko CEO Mike Lunsford, which we've talked about, and he will begin his new role at the something that we did not know, pop culture collectibles company, because if you're watching this channel, you obviously have no idea what Funko is. He will start his role on September 1st, and he's going to join the Funko board of directors effective September 1st. His appointment as CEO comes on the heels of Cynthia Williams' abruptly
exiting. Is very interesting because I feel like that Funko just fired her, but that has never come out. That's alleged. We're not entirely sure of that.
The wording when Cynthia Williams left previously made it seem like
she was cast out in July, and that's what happened to her, and it was really sad, and she was also removed from the board of by the board of directors, it says.
Most recently,
here's the biggest piece of news, by the way, in all of this. I know you want to read the entire thing, but I'm not going to read the entire thing. But what he was, the VP of was consumer products.
Yes.
He was a part of their website where they sell products for Netflix, which is humongous.
He led their global merchandise business and live experience.
Yes.
Which my assumption is like pop-up type stuff. Like, you know, they have like pop-up bars.
Yes.
I'm assuming something like that. I'm assuming maybe experiences in conventions like San Diego or New York Comic-Con. Now, I don't know if that is true, but I know a lot of times like big cities will have events, whether it's a convention or just like a themed event or something, and these little things pop up, and I feel like that's the type of thing.
So I think this guy might be a showman, and if he is, that's really good because that's what we need. right? Because we haven't had a showman over at Funko. I mean, we've had some really great social media people, but we needed like a person that's a worthy replacement to Mike Becker. You have to have somebody that can speak and can do the song and dance and can have fun. That's what we need, and this guy might be the thing. I already told you he's got the barbecue on face, so at least we got that. But look at this. He managed relationships with Walmart, Target, Primark, and other mega retailers, which is fantastic.
And he launched, you're missing the biggest part. He launched their e-commerce platform for consumer products.
Yes, on there, that's popped up most recently, because I remember seeing like different collectibles and things on there, which is great. So he was behind that, which means like he kind of already knows what he's doing when it comes to like the website and the e-commerce and all that kind of stuff. Products in general. But his managing of relationships with Walmart, Target, and everybody else is even better, because they need somebody to be able to do that, because the relationships with those companies has sort of sullied, because no one wants to sell Funko Pops anymore. So maybe this guy's going to get in the driver's seat and change all of that.
I hope so.
Which I hope is the case here.
So we have a quote from somebody that says, Josh is an exceptional leader and his extensive experience in entertainment and consumer products is exactly what Funko needs in its next CEO. Oh, this is Funko chairman Charles Denson. And he brings expertise in operations, licensing, strategy. So he's sort of going over what he's done, but I took some notes about Josh.
Okay.
Or Joshua.
Okay.
Early on in his career, he was at Disney for 6 years as a director of production and development. So he did like planning, financial management, relationship management, all sorts of stuff over at Walt Disney Studios. I mean,
he looks young.
He does.
How did he do all this?
When he was 6.
Okay.
He also headed Blumhouse, the production companies, their live experiences. So he does a lot with experiences, which is definitely a plus, because that's something that Chris and I have talked about a ton. But before we get into that, I'm going to read a little bit more. He did development and production with Color Force, which is behind the Hunger Games. And most recently, like we had mentioned in this article, he was at Nike as a VP and head of global strategy for product design and merch.
Man, this guy has it all.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge. Nike, Blumhouse, Disney.
Well, let's just say this first off. Funko, you did a good job, I think. Based off, let's just say based off paper. You picked the right guy, it seems like. Yeah. And again, I don't know if you picked him because of the barbecue face or not, okay? Because he does look like he loves barbecue, and he looks like he puts on a good barbecue, and he looks like the type of guy that we could pop a couple nice beers or shandies. You ever see shandies before?
You don't
like a lemon shandy or whatever it's called. He looks like he likes to pop one of those pups open every once in a while, and that's fine. We all enjoy a good drink every once in a while when we're barbecuing. But he seems like a good guy. It seems like the right person for Funko, because Funko has been limping along, having such a hard time. Cynthia Williams came in. Who knows what happened with her? And I know at the beginning of the video you'd mentioned that maybe she couldn't have made a lot of changes. Whatever she was doing was what they did not want.
Yeah.
Or it did not fit into what they were looking to do.
Yeah.
So she didn't cut the mustard, as I always say. And so basically, they cast her out, and they're like, we got to bring somebody in here. And what's interesting is that it has been such a short period of time that they must have been looking for somebody while she was still the CEO. So they were looking for somebody, because you don't just have some guy just move over like that quick. Like, you got to have a little bit of time in between. If you remember, Brian Mariotti left, and then he put it in the hands of Lunsford there for a while, and Perlmutter was involved. And then you had a long time before we ended up getting Cynthia.
Yeah.
It was a while. This guy was like almost
just
overnight.
under a year.
Yes. This guy was overnight.
Yeah.
So they were looking because they knew that she was not doing well enough. Now, Cynthia is most likely a really wonderful person. She was great in person when we met her. I think she's awesome, but just maybe not the right fit for Funko. This guy, by reading all the things, right? He's doing entertainment type of stuff. He's doing live experience type stuff. He's been behind like e-commerce type stuff. He has relationships with a bunch of different companies, Walmart and Target.
And not
what
just
doesn't he
that,
have?
but he communicates with licensors already. And he's been in charge of products and design and all sorts of stuff. I mean, Nike is such a big company, and for him to be a part of their company for 5+ years is incredible. Same with Netflix. I mean, they're bigger than ever.
Yeah, so this guy, he's got it. He's got it. He's got the damn thing.
Yeah.
And by the way, I just want you to know that although we have not seen, his ways as a CEO yet, like, we're not sure if he's any good. We don't know, right?
Yeah.
We're still waiting. We're going to have to wait till September 1st and beyond in order to find out if he's a good CEO or not. But what I do want to say is I know a fantastic CEO, probably the best CEO I've ever met in my entire life. And that's Heather Gast of Mischief Toys.
Oh,
she is the CEO, and I'm the CCO.
What's CCO?
I still don't know. I've never looked it up.
Chief Crappy Officer.
Chief Comedy Officer. But Heather is the best CEO ever. And she's the CEO over our independent toy company, Mischief Toys. I don't know if you've heard about us before or not, but you should go and check out MischiefToys.com. We have huge things coming. Heather, rattle off a couple things for me about what's coming up. Go ahead.
We have Mischief in the Making, which is something that I personally have never seen done before, and I've been collecting for the last 10+ years. So Mischief in the Making is basically a community-based polling where a group of people, whoever wants to sign up in our sign-up window, can talk to each other and can place their votes in polls where they will collectively design a Mischief Toys figure. They're going to choose the character, they're going to choose the colors, they're going to choose the theming, they're going to help design the box, help come up with the story. It's going to be incredible. And not only that, but every single person involved will have their name printed on the inside of the box. This is the first time we've ever done it. It is going to be incredible. If you sign up for our newsletter at MischiefToys.com, we will announce more very, very soon, within the next couple of weeks. And the sign up window is going to take place later this month, which is August of 2025.
How exciting.
Yep, and not just that, we also have some Lovesick Ghastlies on our website right now, which is our friend Ghastly with a brand new sculpt. He is so full of love, he can't handle it, and he has to let it all out. He has to show you how much he loves everything by puking it all up. We will also be at New York Comic Con this year for our 4th year in a row. We have brand new figures every single day, all 4 days. It is going to be very awesome, but not just that, we are throwing an event. Our friend Josh, brand new CEO of Funko, he knows a little something about events, but I would say that Chris and I, we make a pretty good event team, and I think we could give Mr. Joshy a run for his money because we are putting on Night of Mischief for the 4th year in a row, and it is going to be epic. So, if you are going to New York Comic Con, come see us at our booth, and not just that, make sure you score Night of Mischief tickets. They have sold out in under a minute every single year we've done
That's
this.
unbelievable. And I just want to say, you do not have to attend New York Comic Con to attend Night of Mischief. You can buy tickets to Night of Mischief and go to Night of Mischief because it's not inside of New York Comic Con. It's going to be at a location outside of the convention. So come and see us at Night of Mischief if you're not going to New York Comic Con, but if you're going to New York Comic Con, it's just an added bonus. It's going to be the best bonus ever. Night of Mischief is going to be huge and epic.
And we will have more information and ticket information coming very soon, most likely in early to mid-September. So make sure you sign up for our newsletter, MischiefToys.com.
You don't want to miss out. Now, we want to know what you think about this brand new CEO appointment. He starts in September. We're going to start seeing things moving again, and I can't wait because I'm so excited to see what Funko has up its sleeve with this new leadership.
Yeah, I am feeling very optimistic about this based off of his history. I mean, this is probably the best guy for Funko right now.
Off his history? Are you fucking crazy, Heather?
What?
This guy's got a barbecuing face on. He looks like he knows how to flip a couple burgers.
Did you just say barbecuing?
I said barbecuing.
You said barbecuing.
He flips burgers and he slangs those wangs. And wings, okay? Chicken wings. And wieners. He's the man. And I want to go to his barbecue. Invite me, Josh. Let's go.
We'll
What are we
bring the
waiting for?
corn. I don't know if you've had Maryland corn, but
We'll bring
it is
corn.
the best.
We'll bring weird corn with us, and I'll bring all the shandies. You like shandies? I know you do. You know, you don't have to tell me because I already know. I've read your face. He has good-looking teeth too. Did you see his teeth?
I already commented on it.
He's got nice-looking teeth. And Heather said your hair's all fucked up, but I think it looks pretty good.
I don't think it's fucked up. I think it's good. I would choose a different style for him.
You said, oh, he's wearing a hat before he did this.
You said that.
I know I did. We want to know what you guys think about all this and more in the comment section down below. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons on Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Laurie Poala, Sergio Lopez, David Brewer, Keith Clow, Making Mischief 01, Ralphie'sFunhouse.com, Trina and Travis, Foolish Morgans, Kathy Roberts, and Roland Roach. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys are amazing. Make sure you check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast. If you have not joined yet, we are giving away so much from our SDCC 2025 trip. If you haven't seen the videos where we unboxed everything, you can go back to last week's videos and you can see 2 videos back to back where we open everything and we show you all the things that we're giving away. And there's so much more that we're giving away that we didn't even show there. Stuff that we didn't have time to show, or things that we hadn't dug out yet, or things that have nothing to do with SDCC. So really cool stuff. Join up because we have 2 calls in a row. This upcoming Saturday, we're gonna be having a call, and we have a call the weekend after. So the 16th and the 23rd of August, we're gonna be doing giveaways via Google Meet for all of our patrons. The calls start at 9 p.m. Eastern, that's when Heather and I come on, but we started up at 8 p.m. Eastern, so you guys can hang out before we come on live with you. So, join up, patreon.com/Gastlecast, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, that way you'll know anytime we go live or post brand new content. Content like this right here that you just watched, that's awesome! Come back and watch it, don't miss out! Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell. That way you'll come back and watch our lives too every Sunday between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern. Party with us, bro. We want to party. All right, that's all we've got for you. Thank you so much for staying until the end. And don't forget to go over to MischiefToys.com and sign up for that newsletter. Do not forget, and follow us on Instagram at Mischief Toys. We need all the mischief to be made. And we're going to be making a lot of mischief very soon. We love you guys. We'll see you very soon.
Bye.
Do I have a barbecuing face?
No.
Oh.
That's why you always burn everything.